Hello guys, and welcome to part 4 of the BMW E46 M3 body build for Jamie FYD. Now, at the end of the last video, we were just then beginning to mould the inside of the boot shuts and the underside return flange of the rear clam. So yeah, we're going to dive straight back into that, and I hope you enjoy, guys. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out. Don't forget to check out JD Motorsport Engineering on Facebook and Instagram, and also don't forget to check out Jamie FYD on YouTube, and also don't forget to check out Grease Monkey the Garage on Instagram, George Amar. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this video, guys. Let's get straight into this and let's get this back end moulded and out of the door, because we've got a lot more to do. So I now have these two portions laid up with their first layer of glass. I decided to stop it here. I thought there was no need to come all the way down here, but I've gone straight to that corner there. It might be a bit tight trying to get it out because I didn't take into consideration the overlap of the glass, so I might have a bit of an issue with this corner here, but I'll get around that when I come to it. So this has now got 1 ounce chucked on there, and under here, there we go, you can see a bit back there. So yeah, I am now, while this is curing, I'm going to jump back onto this side, which it hasn't cured all the way because you can still see it's got a wet look to it, but it is green, it is curing. The first portion I laid up is yeah, it's all going off, don't worry. So next job, providing this is strong enough, this glass here is strong enough, I'm now going to remove all the plastic, top and bottom, and get the next areas prepped up and ready to be moulded. So yeah, let's keep plugging on, guys. Alright, so the passenger side is now flanged up, plasticined up, and it has now received all its waxes. I just need to tape up this area so I know where I'm trimming it, the same as what I've done over here. And then I'll get the first layer of gel coat on, and that includes the underside as well. And yeah, once I've got the first layer of gel on, I'll jump back on this side, chuck all the last layers of glass on this and the underside, so that can be curing. Hopefully by the time I finish laying that up, I can get my second layer of gel on this, get the mat cut for it in preparation, and yeah, be ready to start drilling holes and getting this released and trimmed. I'm excited to see what it looks like coming out, but I'm even more excited to see what the first product looks like. So yeah, I'm gonna get cracking on, guys. And there we go, that is the gel, well, the first layer of gel laid down. And yeah, unfortunately I forgot to tape up this area, so I stopped my gel short of where my tape line's going to be, and then when I do my second gel, I'll just do this area a little bit thicker, so I haven't got to worry about double gelling it. So that is the first layer of gel on the boot shut portion and the underside flange portion. I'm now going to move on to cutting the glass for this, and I'll get this laid up. So yeah, let's do this. And there we have it, all the glass is now down on the driver's side boot shut and the underside return flange. So happy about that. Once this is cured, I can pop this temporary flange off and start prepping this center area for moulding. Obviously I can't actually start it until I've got this side laid up and it is cured, so I can so that I can then remove this temporary barrier. So yeah, happy about that. I'm now going to turn my attention to this, because this will stay curing now till the morning. I won't touch this, but this is now ready to have the holes drilled, and once the centerpiece is moulded, that can be released. So that, don't have to worry about that. That can now sit for a bit and then concentrate on this and this piece. So yeah, I'll get back to you once I've got the first layer of glass on here, because this needs a second layer of gel, which I'm now about to check. It's not ready for, it's still very tacky. I better blow this out as well so no styrene sitting in there. But yeah, I'll get back to you once I've got this portion laid up. And there we go, that is the first layer of glass down on the passenger's side boot shut and the underside return flange. I'm very happy with progress. I'll get all the material slapped down on this first thing in the morning. It is now 5 to 9 in the evening. Yeah, it is now 5 to 9 in the evening. So I'll get the last layers chucked on this first thing in the morning, and once that is cured, I can pop this flange off and this flange off and just mould that middle section. I won't need to do any prep apart from a little bit of plasticine working the gaps, and that's it, and then just wax it up and get it laid. So I'm happy about that. The driver's side is all laid up, as you can see. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. So yeah, I will see you guys in the morning, and hopefully it ain't going to be as cold in the morning. Peace. Good morning, guys. It is another rather brisk morning, not going to lie. We're going to get straight into it. I'm going to cut the mat. We're going to get the last two portions all laid up. Exciting, exciting. I've already popped some of this flange off here, just because I'll show someone as they're walking by the plan with doing this centre portion. But yeah, I'm going to crack on, get this done, and then concentrate on doing this centrepiece, because I then need to have a good move around outside, because I need to bring this bonnet in for moulding. But obviously I can't leave the car out here with no bonnet, so the car is going to go get hidden in the barn, which means I've got to pull the cars out of the barn, and yeah, I've got to have a little jig around. So we'll be doing that in this video. We'll have a little bit of a car move around, car Jenga, and yeah, so I'm going to get glassing up and turn off the camera before this gets too loud. Peace. And there we have the very last layers all chucked on the passenger side boot shut and the underside return flange. So hopefully this will cure nice and quick. I'm hoping the sun is going to start beaming in and give it a better cure ratio, make it go off quicker, because I now want to concentrate on getting this portion moulded. So I'll prep this side, I'll get this side ready, and then we just got to wait for that side to cure. And I think while we're waiting for that side to cure, I'll go outside, rearrange the cars, and get the bonnet ready for moulding. Because yeah, I've got to get stuff in and done. Deadline is coming up soon. So yeah, let's keep doing this. Right then, so I've just come outside to move the cars around. Apologies if you can hear the wind, it is blowing an absolute hoolie out here. So I've come outside and the wide body had a flat tyre. So I pumped the tyre up so I could move it around the back of the unit here. Jacked it up, take the wheel off. I'm going to take that over to Woolies over there. They'll chuck a little plug in it because it's just a little screw or a nail there. I do apologise about the wind. But I thought while we got the car up, let's have a look how bad it is, because we've had it built like this for about a year now, daily, every single day, and yeah, she's had some knocks and bangs here and there. We'll start at what I can see. I can see the skirt is pretty well and truly smashed up all the way along there, and that trim is now down and catching. This is absolutely mullered. This is absolutely, yeah. I mean, the whole thing likes to, yeah, the whole thing likes to pop off. It's grimy behind there. So yeah, that's a constant thing I have to keep popping on. Yeah, we had new brakes on here recently. Suspension, I don't think these Pro Sports are any good anymore. I think I have well and truly wrecked them. I'm seeing a lot of oil in there, but I know where that's coming from. That's coming from the oil feed that goes into the back of the Vanos, which is just underneath the inlet manifold. So it's not a big issue, I know where it's coming from, it's just I just have to keep topping it up and it makes a mess. Now something I have spotted, and this happened a few weeks ago, I couldn't avoid it, there's this block of masonry in the road, and no word of a lie, we drove over this bit of masonry and we took off, and I had a load strapped to the roof. So let me just show you. This is the underside cross member. You see that there? Big old bang, and then there it's nearly pierced through it, and nearly cracked the sump. That was, if this wasn't here, that would have definitely gone up through my sump and smashed the bottom of my sump up. You can see oil dripping off of everywhere, this poor old thing, but again, I know where all this oil is coming from. But yeah, that was a big hit, and we took off from that. And again, there's been another big hit over there. This whole panel is screwed, so I will have to replace this. Poly bushes are still working lovely as they should. I'm going to get my head out of here because I'm literally being protected by that. Also, what happened the other day, yeah, I ripped apart what I can assume is the lambda sensor cables. It unplugged it from its plug, and this is my first time getting under here to actually see it. I'm literally on the roadside. I managed to twirl it round well, it looks like a fuel line now. That probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but yeah, I twirled that round. But anyway, that's enough about the wide body. Yeah, so I'll be doing a separate video on this once I've got it up in the air at JD Motorsport Engineering, so we can have a proper look. It's going in for a bit of work, going in for a decat, hook the fan up to a switch, sort that lambda sensor cable out, and there was something else, but I can't really remember. So yeah, I'm going to take this wheel over to Woolies, and I'm going to move the rest of the cars around and get Gaffer Man's car hidden up in the barn and get that bonnet off. So yeah, I'm going to get out of this one because it's bloody freezing. Peace. Right, so this portion has now gone off just enough that I can now remove this temporary flange and get the rest of this area prepped. I've already prepped this area, I've already plasticined all the gaps, so this area is ready. Just need to do the same with this end, and then get my multiple waxes on here, cover up the nice sticker so I don't get any crap on that, and get this first layer of gel on there. So yeah, I'll get back to you once it's I'll get back to you once it's ready to be gelled, so you can see what it looks like properly. I'm gonna stop doing this. Right, that is the final portion, all prepped and ready to go. Plasticine is in there nice and tidy. Everything has been waxed up. So yeah, now I'll quickly wax this so this is protected. There we go, guys. That's the first layer of gel on that. Hopefully that'll cure nice and quick. I did the catalyst a little bit higher and that just to make it go off quicker. I'll get a second coat on that, choppies and whatnot, so I'll get back to you on that soon. I think it is now time for me to get outside, rearrange the cars and get this M3 bonnet off and ready for moulding, because it needs a little bit of a sand down. So yeah, let's get outside. Right, so I've had a little bit of a move around. Gafferman's car is no longer parked here. I have now moved that into the barn and then chucked Matt Zuri's car in front. I'm still hoping to get my hands working on this at some point, maybe in the slack week at the start of November. I don't know, that is my only opportunity. Yeah, it's hectic. But yeah, Gafferman's car is now here in the barn, and I need to whip this bonnet off because I want to mould this. And the paintwork on it is a bit, well, let's just say it's not smooth, it's a bit ripply, so I'm going to try and acetone it, see if acetone will take this silver paint off. If not, I'll have to give it a sand over to make that look nice. But for now, I'm heading back inside because that first layer of glass I laid on the centre portion is now pretty much cured, so I'm going to cut them out for that and get that laid up. So I'll get back to you once I finish that, guys. And unfortunately that is going to do it for part 4, guys. Again, I don't want to make these episodes too long and too boring for you, so I'm cutting it right there. I do apologise, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the progress. Next video I will get the rear clam moulded, finished, trimmed and released, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. And I'll also be making a start on the M3 bonnet in the next video, so again, you don't want to miss that. And don't forget to check out JD Motorsport Engineering and Jamie FYD, and don't forget to check out Grease Monkey the Garage on Instagram. So see you in the next one, guys. Love you all, stay safe, see you soon, peace.